quite peculiar to think a person is able to go on for so long without sleep. You would think for there to be a natural point at which your body shuts down from exhaustion and you pass out, but it doesn't quite work like that with insomnia. No matter how hard your body tries, it is incapable of falling asleep on command. I can't even remember the last time I've slept. Not because I haven't slept for years, because dream and reality melt and merge together into a disorienting amalgamation of experiences, and I'm able to differentiate them no longer. That's a daunting thought, isn't it? Not knowing if the person you remember so vividly walking their little chow-chow at the park was a real human being or just a projection of your mind. Not knowing if yesterday truly happened or not. And I will have no way of knowing. Well, it's not like that really matters, does it? I lay and stare at my blank ceiling. The room is unbearably hot, the air thick and suffocating. It scratches and claws at my worn throat. I want to open the window and breathe fresh air, but my body won't move. It feels heavy and encumbered, weighed down by some imaginary force. Paralyzed, I sink into my mattress. Lightheaded and delirious, I feel myself drop. Falling through an endless vast, an intense rush of vertigo surges through me as I feel the pressure rapidly change with the altitude. I cannot hear my thoughts with this harsh gush of wind blustering through my ears. They ache from this raucous cacophony of familiar sounds that roar in freefall, while smothered and choked by the same stale air. My heart pounds through my chest as if it's about to burst, and I like to take a break from lying in bed, as I find it too exhausting at times. During these interludes, I usually brew myself a dark cup of coffee, caffeine being the only thing holding me together. When I was younger, I used to drink it to stay up longer. I would read or watch movies late at night. I never really had an appreciation for sleep back then. They say you never realize the value of something until it's gone, and I can't shake the feeling I'm being punished for it. I sometimes try reading to fritter my time away during these overbearing nights, but cannot seem to focus or make sense of the words in front of me. They seem to pulse and ebb into disorder on the page, and it is too much for me to decipher the story they try so hard to keep from me. Your body grows more sensitive to everything it perceives around it. The feeling of your clothes pressing against your skin is more noticeably uncomfortable. The sounds you hear more irritating, whether it's the clock, some fly, or the... Then there is it. A dreadful creature, unwelcomed in my home. I know it to be the Sandman, as there is no one else it could be. Cruel and callous, it looms in my doorway, mockingly taunting me, tantalizing me, leaving me in my state of affliction, knowing it can put an end to this any time. It has the same disposition of an apathetic bystander watching a dying animal bleed out, whilst equipped with the means of aiding it. I yearn for its lulling lows to seep to me, dulling and stilling. But I receive no such happy resolution, for I am incapable of even dreaming one. I do not know how much time has passed. I look at my clock, but it cannot be right. It's as if this night will never end. I'm trapped in my eternal torment, plagued by this uncanny being. And so I lay still and do nothing. It watches me from across the room, and I lay still and do nothing. Has it gotten closer, or am I imagining it? My mind is a haze. Even under the cover of my blanket, I feel I can't escape its gaze, like I'm some fascinating amusement and it the attentive spectator.